Hello, sir.
Does my face look more sunken in than last time?
It looks like it came in a little more like like coming, like
Come.
came in,
Did it
come.
come in?
Did it come in? It came in more. In
Oh,
regards, we before the podcast, we were talking about Nick and his caption leading up to the Olympia, and it said, "Watch me come." And apparently we're in a society that was that was
unacceptable.
yeah, people took umbrage to that. Apparently,
You can't say that.
yeah. Watch me come. I'd watch. I ain't gonna
I
lie. I'd pay for that
would have to
OnlyFans.
make sure it's a good one.
Yeah, you'd have to eat a lot of fruit that day.
Yeah.
I
Not
heard I heard fruit does that.
I didn't hear I heard fruit make it taste good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes it like sweeter.
Well, no, I'm saying like I wouldn't like do any business for a few days, so it's like a really good one.
Oh, so it would be like the theatrics to it would
Yeah, like
be.
a shooter, Niagara Falls coming out.
Sometimes that's the best when you like
Those are the best.
when you like blow like a long load
You
because then
feel
it
it. You can feel it.
yeah it's
You're
like
like, whoa.
you feel more accomplished
You
than you
do.
do when it's just like pew pew pew
Yeah,
boom.
the little diddy. It only shoots like that. Whoop, just drops right down.
you imagine you
I
imagine
don't even
if
shoot, it just dribbles.
imagine hold on imagine if every time imagine if every time you came how you came the music matched how you come. So if it was like
That would
a
be epic, bro.
if it was just like a pew pew, it would be like womp womp womp. And then if it was like a good one, it would be like
Fireworks going off in the background.
oh my god. So in all after the fucking load talk,
Load.
load. What's the closest podcast you've ever done to a show? This, right?
Yeah, bro. I usually
You,
bail out like
you
6 feet down.
yeah, you normally fucking tab out early. I remember
I'm
from
like, wow.
fucking bro
I'm only
chat, you were
about
like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm out.
Um, so this is cool. This is the close. So I guess for the people watching,
Well,
I
also
know.
because it's our podcast.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying. So
With
what?
other podcasts, it's not mine.
So what I'm saying is that since we started the podcast, I've asked you almost like interview style questions because on the podcast you've been getting ready for. I want to say the biggest show of your life because I like to think that every show you're getting ready for is the biggest show of your life. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I actually consider this one, to be bigger than the Olympia to a degree
I agree.
because I firmly believe I can win this and get 300K. When it comes to the Olympia, yeah, I think I could have won that, but it's like, you're I'm still new to the Olympia stage.
Yeah.
When it comes to the Arnold, I already won it.
Yeah.
So for me to win this one, this would be the biggest show coming up for me.
Yeah. Um, and how is I don't know. I don't because you can't really you can't really explain the situation that you're in, but I guess this close to a show, since you've never really been somebody to be in the public eye this close to a show, because you just like to kind of not crawl in your shell, but you just kind of like to shut the door and be
And just
like
do my thing.
the next time I open it, you're going to be surprised.
Yeah.
And I think as time went on, I think you've learned that bodybuilding is a two-way street, meaning you have to be in the public eye on the stage and do your work there, but you also have to be a representative and you have to be like a voice, right?
Of course.
You also have to be the mouth on the Mutant and the Mouth sometimes. And nobody's ever really talked to you or heard how you feel this close to a show? Because we're what, today's Thursday, and you're going to be
We're
competing
gonna reach out
a
tomorrow,
week
man.
from tomorrow. So what are things that you start doing differently? Because I know the things, right, that change when I'm a week out, or when I got like when I was getting ready for the Olympia or the Arnold, I would get there a week early. So I assume you're getting there
Yeah,
when.
we leave Sunday morning.
Okay, so there you go, about a week early. So what's the mindset from a week out now? Because now you're a fucking rock spit throw from the end result. So there's things that start to happen and things that stop and things that start, and
Yeah.
what kind of give everybody a sense to where Nick Walker's mentality's at, and like the changes that are coming, whether it's diet changes, supplement changes, just all in general, like where your mental fucking head is at.
I mean, I'll be honest, man. I think these last 2 to 3 weeks have probably been the hardest I've ever been through. Just going to speak honestly, because I think everyone should understand that I am human. And as much as I preach how confident I truly am in myself, and I always think I can win, I think everyone has a point where they kind of just break sometimes. And it has happened over the past couple of weeks. I wanted to give up a few times because it did get really hard mentally. And Matt, and it's fine because this is what it takes. So I accept it. And Matt's really pushing the diet hard, really pushing the cardio hard for me to be like really peeled for this show. And it's like I said, I'm okay with that because I understand what the end goal is and I know it's going to pay off. But also just the duration of how long I've been in this prep. I mean, people think like, oh, well, you had some downtime after, I had like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What is that going to do?
Yeah.
Then, I had to really flip the switch once again. And I think my body went through a little point where it stalled a little bit. So we really had to crank the cardio really high for a while, drop the food really low for a while.
Which is something you normally don't have to do.
No, I honestly, I'll be honest. And I even said this to Maria, I'm like, this is going to be a breeze, so I actually had the mentality like, this is going to be fucking easy. And it's been the hardest, literally the hardest. So, but mentally, I know I can win. And that's just the mindset that I have. But, people just need to understand, like, if I truly believe if you're truly suffering, you'll get to a point where you want to quit. Like, that's just facts, If you're not at that point, I don't believe, you'll be ready. There's some people that, whatever, they get in shape fast, that's fine. Even for the Olympia, I had little moments. It's normal. But this one was, really, really, I felt this one. I'm still feeling it, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, me and you, we've talked a couple times, and you've told me like, this is fucking not easy.
It got hard. Like I said, I think I walked into it with the expectation I'm still in great shape. This is going to be a breeze. And it just, woo.
People don't understand, man. And I think you're learning too. Every fucking prep is different, no matter what. And it's never going to be the fucking same. It never is. No matter if you're in shape, not in shape, whether you're 12 weeks out this time around or 10 weeks out, you're never gonna be the same. I've done.
Well, because they usually say, right, like, oh, if you start a prep in shape, it'll be easy.
Yeah, no.
I figured, I had a nice little rebound. I'm still hard. I'm still lean. Like, fuck it, this is a breeze. Not even close.
Well, all that little bit that you rebounded, your body wants to hold on to that because your body was so fucking lean for the Olympia that you rebounded a little bit. Like, let's say you rebounded, like, let's say 5 pounds, 8 pounds.
I was going to say, I think when we actually started prep for the Arnold.
Yeah.
I think I was only up like 7 pounds, maybe.
So
at that moment.
And you're only up that, and then to turn around and have to, logically, if you want to get in that condition, you kind of got to get around that same weight. So to drop those 7 pounds to pull back down are the fucking worst because your body doesn't want to let them go.
Right now, I'm lighter than what I was at the Olympia.
Yeah, which is not an easy feat.
No, my body finally, said we're taking off now. but it got hard. It got hard.
Are we Bobby Burger's Palace yet? Are we burgering it up lately or what?
No, yeah, bro, I haven't had shit.
No, huh?
Guys, you hear what I just said?
No. I'm saying, well, you said now that it took off. I'm wondering if he's going to give you
Oh,
something to slow it down.
No,
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
The closer we get to a show, Matt's just keeps it clean.
Well, so my rule of thumb is normally a week out. I don't. It's like if you're going to get a meal, it's 7 days out is my threshold where I'm like, you're done, or like we either throw one in now or that's it. So what I was asking was if you said your weight started plummeting. I didn't know.
Like I was the lowest my weight got. I think was what was it? 253. I think 253. So.
That's fucking 253. You say it like it's fucking 253. Yeah, that's
but
it.
I'm I'm way more conditioned.
Bro, the pictures you sent me the other day were fucking just you send me pictures and my response is always the same because I don't know what else to say because they actually improve. And the fact that they improve is why it's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But like something like that happened like today. I was driving to a funeral, and I told you today. I said, as much as you think your days suck, and how fucking hard your days get, remember where you are. Remember where I'm going.
Exactly.
Because I think a lot of people, you do. I like it. You get to that point in prep, and you're like, I feel like I'm gonna die. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes you just need like that one fucking thing that just fucking reminds you that like, nope, it ain't that fucking bad. And so that was kind of because it was funny. When I text you that, I was thinking that this morning as I was getting ready to leave. And I was like, I got to text Nick on the way there. And then I was driving. And it was not funny, but you text me what you text me, and I saw it, and like I almost crashed my car because it like caught me fucking off guard, and it was just like it was like you said like the right thing at the right moment, and I was like not like I had to fucking control myself for a second, but it's crazy because you do. I've been mentally tested with those preps where you're like, man, like am I gonna fucking pull through? Because like I don't know if I could fucking do this again, and then like. Sometimes you just get like gut checked, and then it's almost like you get like that second fucking caffeine rush, and you come back to life a little bit, and then it's like you just like all right, give me one more day, just one more day.
Like I said, what you said obviously meant a lot. Luckily, I have Maria here who, helps me mentally as well. She's seen me break down quite a few times already, but she's there. So,
what are the biggest changes per food, salt, water when you're getting now? No, so I guess that's a broad question. So I'll make it less. Well, this might even make it more broad, but whatever.
Probably.
when you could actually disagree with me.
Okay.
When you're carbing up per what I know, okay, if you carb up the right way, your weight is not going to go up. Your weight should go down.
Yeah.
Or stay the same.
It'll stay around the same, go up very little, whatever the case is. Because normally, like I'd say probably the day before, like Thursday, I weigh myself after every meal. Like we're not right after, but like we'll eat, chill, check weight, pose.
Yep.
By the end of the day, I'm maybe like 1.5 pounds, 2 maybe tops. And then I'll wake up Friday lighter than what I was yesterday morning.
Of course.
But I'll be full as a fucking house. So
but no. That's that. So you're answering my question the right way.
Yeah.
My question isn't how you look. My question is if you carb up the right way, your weight doesn't go up. Your weight should go down.
Should go down.
Okay. But what you said is the exact reason why, right?
Yeah,
it's because you pull the water, which is pulling that subcutaneous fluid it through the muscle and pulling it all out, and you're filling it with glycogen from eating all the carbs, and you have that full round look with all the water pulled out. So you're lighter, but you look fuller, rounder, harder.
Like a shit brick house.
But so many people, I hear them fucking talk about like, oh yeah, like right before I started carbon up, I was 210, and then on stage I was 225. I was like, well, you're either A, an idiot, or B, a liar. Which is it? Because
Well, that's why, like,
it
I
doesn't,
think it was
because
before prejudging our finals, I posted a picture of myself the morning of the show.
yeah.
And people were like, oh my God, he's flat as shit. What's he gonna do?
I
And then I come
know
out,
the Olympia.
yeah, and then I come out at night and everyone's like, whoa. It's like, bro, just let me have some food. I'm good.
Dude, like it's people think that you have to be and I was like, who the fuck, I was talking to somebody tonight.
If you're afraid to be flat, you will not be in shape.
You have to be on for 5 minutes
Yeah.
out of a 16-week prep.
If that long.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like what's any a prep's anywhere from 16 to 10 weeks, right?
Well, yeah.
Let's say just in a full prep for a bodybuilding show, you need to be 100% for 5 minutes.
Yep.
That's it. And that 5 minutes is where you can make or break. And that 5 minutes is where somebody like a Chris Aceto, like a Matt Jensen, like a Hani Rambad, like a Milo Sarchez, or I don't know. Did I murder his name?
No, he's
right?
Sergeant.
That's where or Chris Cormier, that's where those guys come into play and why they charge what they charge, because when you have that knowledge, that gap of time to make those decisions and have them make such a dramatic percentage change in somebody's physique, that's why those coaches are that good, and that's why they charge what they charge.
I agree.
But yeah, it's like people will look at your photo and think that you should be going to sleep, waking up like you were going to be on stage. And it's like, do you guys, do you think like he looks like he's on stage for like, I think sometimes people think you look like the way you look on stage, that you look like that for like 3 weeks leading up to a show.
I don't know. Hell no. I'm flat as the fucking door 3 weeks out.
In order for you to get full for a show, like even though you were flat for Saturday morning before, or Friday morning before prejudging, how much does it take, or how little, because this you might shock me by your answer, does it take for you to actually fill out? Like, when do you actually start carbing up? Is it a 2-day process? Is it a week process?
We start eating on Thursday. I mean, sometimes even Wednesday.
But for a Saturday show?
It's gradual.
For a Friday or Saturday show?
Yeah, for Friday.
Okay, so you're Wednesday.
Normally, yeah, sometimes. But and Maria can vouch for this. I mean, my meals, we'll just say like Thursday before, it normally consisted, I'd say, like what was it, like 112 grams of ground beef, because obviously you don't need that much protein at that point. It'd be like 400 grams of rice, 20 grams of
about 2
butter.
cups. About 2 cups.
400 grams of rice? No, that's like way more than 2 cups.
Oh no, is it?
Yeah.
What's 1 cup? 250?
What are you doing?
I'm looking it up.
I don't know, man. I don't go by cups, bro.
I know, dude. You know what's crazy too?
I actually weigh my shit.
What's crazy is that like, and I know like you, Matt, and like a lot of the guys coming up, you guys do grams, but the craziest thing is that like I worked with early in my career, I worked with Dave Palumbo. He was the first guy that I worked with. I turned pro with Dave. I've always given Dave props for coaching me and getting me involved in this industry and explaining me the do's and the don'ts. And I learned a lot of things I should and shouldn't do. And if it wasn't for Dave, who knows where the fuck I would be. So kudos to Dave. And but the fuck was I going with this?
I don't know.
What were we talking about?
Weighing the food in grams.
Oh yeah, let's see what happens when you play 15 years of football. So I went from Dave Palumbo. I love that Maria pays attention though. Hi, Maria.
She's got us always, bro.
Yeah, she's like, you're dieting and you're dumb. So I gotta fucking stand in on both of you.
Pick up the pace.
Yeah. we need fucking 6 set of ears on here. So
well, isn't Chris like cups?
So what I was going to say is, so I the coaches I used throughout my entire career were Dave Palumbo, and then I went to Neil Hill for a very short period of time. Then I went to Fakari Mubarak, and then I went to Chris.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then towards the end, I implemented, John started to help me literally like my last show. We just started like playing around with some things.
He does like grams too, doesn't he?
Who?
Meadows.
Yeah, John was just like me and John were just playing with like different things with like foods and like drugs towards the end, just to kind of like see if we could get like different results doing different things. But it was Chris mainly had Chris always did my diet from 2013 until I retired. So Chris was the guy for me. But so with all those coaches, obviously Neil was a short period of time, but he was over in Britain, so him using grams was expected. But all of those other coaches were all cups and ounces. So for me, people put grams in me, and I'm like,
when I first started, like the coaches I had locally did ounces and cups. Like that was Matt was the first coach that was very specific with the grams. So,
and that's the thing, grams is more accurate. And I'm not when I say I don't do it. I don't say I don't do it because I think it's wrong. I just don't do it because I'm so programmed to fucking hit the ounces button that I would have to look up all the different fucking grams for what's
like 200 grams of protein is like 7 ounces. And I think like 224 grams is like 8 ounces.
200 grams is what?
7 ounces.
And 224 is 8. Yeah, see, like in order for me, like I would have to like write this down and like look at it a couple times to figure it out.
Now I'm so prone that if like you were like, give me 2 cups of rice, I'd be like, I don't know what that weighs.
See, like you say 2 cups of rice. I know 1 cup of jasmine rice weighs about anywhere from 6.1 to 6.2 ounces. So you say 2 cups of rice. In my head, I'm like 12.4, 12.3 ounces. Done. Mm-hmm. Like that's it.
And I don't think ounces is an inaccurate way. I think
grams is more accurate. Like period. That's not even up for discussion. That's correct. Yeah. Like that is a correct, correct way of measuring.
Like everything I do is just grams.
Yeah. So we were talking about carving up until I cut you off and then we go.
Yeah, let me finish. So I do 400 grams of rice, 112 grams of either chicken or ground beef, depending.
Okay.
20 grams of almond butter, sometimes 30, or it'll be like 10 grams of olive oil, and then 100 grams or 80 to 100 grams of banana. That's usually every meal.
Banana every meal?
For the most part.
Okay. 80 to 100 grams. It's not really 100 grams of a banana is probably about a half a banana.
It's about a full banana.
No.
Yeah, I'm the one that does it every fucking day.
A big motherfucking.
Hold on, man. Let me get
Don't weigh it first. Let me see. That's it.
I'm not this. I'd say my fingers.
That's a tiny
This is
guy.
probably
Though.
about 100 grams. Like
Yeah,
this
so
much left. This much left.
okay. Yeah, yeah. I would yeah, okay. I'm not gonna argue that. Yeah, that's about right. That's a lot of banana. Okay, that's a lot. Yeah. What about honey? I know with Sean he
He's
uses
on
honey.
the honey. I would actually probably prefer honey over a banana just because it's lighter.
Yeah.
And I just like the way honey tastes. But he's big on doing the honey uh like when you're pumping up and shit before you go out on stage.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind having that as in place of a banana though, to be honest.
So does he kind of keep does he implement any junk meals or is it mostly clean food
It's
intensified
clean. It's 90. Unless he feels like I absolutely
super
need.
flat?
I think the only time I ever had like a cheat before a show was New York Pro.
Okay.
We did Chick-fil-A.
What'd you have?
Two was it two chicken sandwiches and a large fry, and I believe I had one or two of his wife's cookies.
Okay. And now how did you look after that?
Well, that was the last meal, so he had me eat that, go to bed. I woke up, full as a fucking house, dry, lighter than what I was the night before. And it was good. Like Chick-fil-A works for me. Chick-fil-A burgers, like if we were to do that, I feel confident because I know it works.
What do you think it worked? What do you think it is? You think it's the sodium, the fat, the combo?
Yeah, it gives me that extra pop, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you because I'm a big believer that like if you're peeled before a show, I always think of burger and fries and a little bit of diazides. You know, like
You're golden. You're golden.
huh? It's it. Like if you're like right for to me, if you're peeled before a show, you give somebody
You
like a
have
burger,
a
one or
little bit of diazide, and you're peeled, you're gonna be fucking a champion when you
that's
wake up.
fucking yeah, dude. That's like fucking fast pitch down the middle, like fucking 95-mile-an-hour heater, like nobody's hitting it.
Staring at it, can't even
Yeah.
swing.
Yeah.
Fast.
You know, and yeah, like I really do, and that's my go-to, like the burger and fries. Chris always implemented some food with me. What he did, what was crazy once, and I know we're going on another tangent, but whatever, we're having fun. One year when I was getting ready for this might have been the year I placed my best actually at the Olympia.
Oh yeah.
I was getting ready, and he gave me 3 high days in a row. What the high day was, it was like I think in 4 to 6 pieces of toast with jam added to my added to my breakfast. Before I worked out was cream of rice, protein powder, and a muffin. And then after I worked out, I had my shake, my carbs, and then I went to get sushi. And every night for 3 nights in a row, me and Jay went for sushi.
That was before the show?
Yeah, this is the week of the show. I flew out there on a Sunday.
You were still drinking shakes 3 days before a show?
Dude, if it worked,
I get it.
If it was working, Chris didn't fucking change it. He
Matt cuts that shit out.
Yeah, well, Chris. So, I'll tell you another story after this.
Matt loves protein powder. Like when I'm in the off season or rebound, he puts that shit in. But when prep is in play, it's all whole food.
I listen. I'm not just there, and I wouldn't. I agree with that too. There's no disagreeing from that.
Yeah.
But I had my shake and my my carbs, which I think was fruit, and then I went out for sushi with Cutler 3 nights in a row. Every fucking day, 3 days in a row, I lost 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds. So
really?
yeah. So what Chris did. And I was like, how is this going to fucking work? He pulled all the shit out of my diet. He took all the clean carbs, cut all the clean carbs in half, and then took all my protein from 6 and he jacked them to 12 and 14 ounces. And fucking then my weight went right back up to where it was. I had to go. Yeah. And I was like, well, how did you think of doing that? He goes, it's the only thing that made sense. I was like,
okay.
Like whatever you say, you know, but yeah, it's it's crazy how like when you're that close to a show, the how your body reacts so different to the littlest nutrient changes in your diet. And that's why it's so fucking hard. Um, and that's why the people think, oh, he's holding water. And they think like he's holding water and he's like just stupid because he didn't know what he was doing. And they don't realize how much of a fucking like how hard it is to try to figure out how to not hold water. So they think it's like an easy fix, but they have no idea how hard it is to actually get it 100%. And not only get it 100%, get it 100% every fucking time.
Time.
You know,
Knock on wood, but I will say, me and Matt probably have never missed.
I gotta say,
never missed.
Like I don't talk to Matt all the time, but I consider Matt, a good buddy. He is one of the fucking nicest, humblest, kindest guys I met. And he's like a fucking samurai because he's fucking quiet. He's quiet, right? Like he doesn't say anything. Like he doesn't really get
He's a very
fucking
good
loud.
observer.
Yeah, he pays attention to everything around him. And then like this mutant comes out on stage, or this like Sean fucking Clarita, or this fucking Brett Wilk, like these fucking mutants, like you're all mutants. They all come out on stage, and then like you're like, who the where did this guy come from? And then you guys are posing, and Matt is just sitting there like,
that's
he's like the little fucking samurai with like the sharp knives. Like he just knows how, he just knows how to do it, and I think, one thing that, and I don't encourage anybody to do this, but it kind of makes me like think like, I wonder if I took all the coaches out there, like if I took a Hani and Chris and a Matt or a Milos, and I tried in my career every single one of them for a prep, like how I would look and like who I think I would look my best with. Like, because if you think about those guys, right, the way Matt does it. I've told you the way Chris has done it with me. We know Milos's way, with the insulin.
Yep.
Who else did we name in there? I don't really know Hani's way, but I know Hani's like a fucking mad scientist.
Yeah.
So
he's very cool from what I hear.
Yeah. So I would be intrigued to know, like,
Matt, I'll be honest, bro. Matt's just very simple.
Yeah.
He likes basic shit. And if he knows it works for you, he will not change it.
So
unless he feels he has to. But like over the years, we've done the same foods for carbing up. Like literally, it's been either chicken, steak. It's always rice. It's never another carb. Always
jasmine, cream of rice.
Either almond butter, olive oil, because we know that works best for me. And we actually use ghee butter for the Olympia. Actually,
what?
It's called ghee butter.
Ghee.
Yeah, ghee.
Like guy in French, ghee.
Ghee. Yeah, GHEE.
What the fuck is that?
What do you mean? It's butter.
You're ghee.
It's liquefied butter.
But like peanut butter?
Good. What?
Like peanut butter?
No, it's butter.
Ghee butter?
Like you put on toast butter?
It's Claire. Sorry.
Yeah, look.
Oh. Grass fed. What? Read the ingredient.
Clarified butter, milk.
Oh. Huh.
But that's actually supposed to be like a really healthy fat for you. So
really,
but it's supposed to make you full. Yeah. So we actually use that before finals. But mainly we use the almond butter or olive oil, and it's always been a banana.
Is that so? That's a healthy fat.
Yes.
That looked like a Trader Joe's special.
No, what is that? That's Whole Foods. Whole Foods.
Oh yeah. So yeah. One and the same. So you do carbon, is it a carb and a fat load, or is it a heavily? Is it more heavily? Is it heavily one than the other?
Some have more carbs, some have more fats. It's just depending. Like before the finals, we did more fat than carb.
Okay. Now that's see, I've heard
I
of
think how he likes
got
to do it. I would say he likes to go more carb earlier in the day, and then put in more fats and less uh carbs as you get closer to the show, so you digest a little better.
well, yeah. I mean, if he's putting in the fats too, it's slowing your digestion down, so it would hold the fullness longer
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to eat as much. So,
Yes.
um, yeah, because man, I just like every time you came out to like prejudging in the night show, like you came out prejudging, and you're like, he can't be any fuller. Like that's
And
impossible.
then I got fuller.
And then you come out in the night show, and it's like, what the fuck is that? You know. Um,
We also had French fries before finals. Chick-fil-A French fries.
I was going to ask where, and it did that matter?
I don't know, but I love Chick-fil-A waffle fries, so it matters to me.
So those are your go-to.
I love those. I love fries, but if he was like, "What fries do you want?" I'm gonna say either Five Guy fries or Chick-fil-A fries.
Yeah. No, I fuck. So would you get a burger from another place and then go drive and get Chick-fil-A fries?
Well, it depends where I'm getting the burger from.
I mean, that's true.
If I'm getting a Five Guy burger, I'm gonna get their fries.
Five Guys fries are banging. They're because they're like overly salty and they're good.
I love Five Guy fries.
Yeah.
Shake Shack good fries too, actually.
Well, Five Guys comes in a little greasy fucking white cup in the bag, right?
Oh my god! And then they dump a whole fucking load.
Yeah, and that's but is that the reason why you like them?
No, I mean I will always eat all the fries, but I like the taste of their fries.
Yeah, I like salty food. And they salt the fuck out of their food. They're like crunchy, oily, salty fucking fries.
And they don't fuck around.
No. So the Five Guys of fries I'm there with. The Chick-fil-A fries are good, but if they're not like crunchy and they're like I don't like a soggy or fry.
I do. I like a little soggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like your bacon? Soggy or crispy?
In the middle. In the middle. I don't like soggy, but I don't like extra crispy. It's got to be.
I like crispy. So yeah, I guess you like soggy or shit.
Yeah, I do. Like my cereal, I like it a little soggy.
See, I like it right in the middle of the road. I need a crunch. I like the crunch.
Well, I like a little crunch, but like when you first put the milk in, and then I can't. I wait a second.
No, yeah, I let it sit about a minute.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, this is good now.
Yeah, yeah, but like Golden Grams, you can't because you let them sit for a minute, they turn into milk.
They turn on, yeah.
You got to attack those in like seconds.
Yeah.
How the fuck do we get here? I was just beyond me.
I don't know, bro.
So you get to Columbus
Sunday.
On Sunday, and then what goes on? You're prejudging when, and are you going to be at since this is what's today? Today's fucking Thursday. This will go out Friday, Saturday, so people will have a chance to say, tell if you're going to be at any booths or anywhere. Obviously we're not closing this out, but since we're talking about the Arnold, I don't know if you have intentions of being at any booths and doing any signings while you're there, but if you do,
no, I'm at the expo probably for a little bit on Sunday. And then I have an appearance at 4 at the Sub-Zilla store from 4 to 6 on Sunday. So
yeah. So you're at the expo on Saturday?
Sunday. I ain't going on Saturday.
No, yeah. What booth?
No booth. I'm just walking around.
Oh, you're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
You're good luck. You're just gonna fucking hang out. You're gonna make it nowhere in there.
I know. I'm like, yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, you're gonna like take 3 steps in the door. There's gonna be a line. You're gonna be like, why the fuck did I even attempt to do this?
Yeah, it'll be fun though. It's okay.
You might as well just fucking ask for a booth and just fucking set up a shop there.
Since certain people said I don't like to meet my fans, I want to make it known I like to meet my fans.
You can come and stand at the booth with me.
What booth?
I'm not telling you. I don't need your fucking attention. I don't want all your
You,
fucking crazy.
you don't want me to come
What?
and say,
What is my job going to be? Fucking keeping your screaming fans away from you? Fucking keep them in line?
oh, you'll be there for Blackstone, right?
No, I'm there. No. I'm there for so Bolero, this company, a company that is actually the stuff that I'm always drinking out of here. It's a flavor company. They're an Italy based company. I'm actually going over with one of the guys that works for the company. I'm going over to Italy in April to do 2 seminars, but I was originally going to be at their booth. So I might split time there. And then the owner of Flex Appeal Miami always has a booth. And sometimes I share it with him. So he asked me if I wanted to go in with him this year. So I might just be splitting a booth with him and just setting up shop over there to see some fans. And I'll bring, my clothes and shit. I don't know the booth number yet, but obviously I'll post all that stuff. But I'll definitely be there. And then I have that Bullfrog Nutrition event, which is on Thursday. It's from I think 3 to 7.
You gonna come to the meet and greet?
Is that Thursday?
Yeah.
What time?
I don't know yet.
It's probably 7:00 it starts.
That's 7, yeah. 7 to 9, I believe it said.
Yeah, if that's the case, then I can definitely stop by because Joe, our buddy, he competes Thursday morning.
That's right.
And Thursday night or Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. So I got to go. My Thursday is going to be him in the morning. And then I have to, I have the Bullfrog event, but then I have to make sure Joe is either before that or if I have to leave and then
when does he?
Joe competes on Thursday.
So when is he coming in?
We get there Tuesday. I'm there Tuesday, bro.
Why is he getting that so close to the show?
When else is he going to fucking go? I mean, he competes on Thursday. I mean, what are you going to get there Monday?
Bro, I compete on Friday. I get there Sunday.
Yeah, but dude, you're a pro. Did you ever do that as an amateur? I didn't do that as an amateur.
No, I don't think I did actually.
Yeah, as an amateur, like for nationals.
Well, no, you can go pro at this show. It's a big deal.
No, dude. Well, that's why I'm going with him on Tuesday.
I'd at least go on Monday.
Fuck, bro, I can't. I go tomorrow morning. I'm on a flight to fucking Florida. I'm in Miami Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I come back here Sunday night. I'm here Monday, and then Tuesday I'm fucking back out to fucking Ohio.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, dude. And I just got back from London, so it's been fucking one after the other. I was in I didn't even talk about it on the podcast. I was in Wales for Flex Lewis's son's christening.
Yeah.
He asked me to be the godfather of his son, so that was fucking an absolute blast. It was one of the craziest places I've ever been. I had an absolute
it looked like fun.
Dude. What an experience. I've never been to a rugby game before. I don't know if you've ever seen rugby, like a professional rugby team actually play. But I played American football for 15 years. Ain't nothing like watching those motherfuckers on a rugby field. It was fucking bonkers, bro. Huh?
Way more intense, right?
Yeah, dude. They fucking they fucking go hard. Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah. Shout out to the Scarlets, man. Over there in Wales. They took care of me.
You got a lot of traveling coming up.
Yeah, man. Then I got to go to Italy in April. Yeah, I got a lot. And then you're here.
We got a lot of traveling after the Arnold. We got not the following weekend, but the following weekend I'm coming to Jersey for the HD event. And then the following weekend, we're gonna drive to Utah I have a guest posing in Utah.
That's awesome.
And then the following week, I have to go to Canada for a guest posing for Dorian's first show for HD Muscle.
Oh, cool.
And then we have, I think the following week or 2 weeks later, I think the following week, we're going to go back to Florida and clear out my house in Florida.
Going to Canada means your passport came in?
Not yet, but it should be here.
It should be.
It said 3 to 5 weeks, man. It's been 3 weeks. So it'll probably be here when I get back from Ohio, at least.
Um, that's fucking great, bro.
We expedited that shit. It better
Nice.
come. I have my birth certificate.
Yeah, it's scary, dude. When you have to get your
I know. It's
passport,
like we need to keep it. I'm like,
you got to
oh,
send your it's so crazy. It's like one of the most important documents that like tells you who you are as a human being and
I'm
like
like, well,
determines who. Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You better
And
mail this shit back.
you gotta trust they're gonna send it back.
I know.
It's some scary shit. It's like what happens if the fucking mailman drops it?
Yeah. Then what?
What happens? What'd she say?
She said you got to call. Oh, you got to. Yeah, but it's not the real copy, babe. I need the real copy.
Yeah, like they have the original.
Which is why we couldn't get my license.
Yeah, like that's no good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you better say a fucking prayer, bro, because so I tried to get I was talking to the guy when I came through from London, coming back over because I lost my global entry, and they said it was because I was coming back from Dubai, and I had protein balls that were in a bag from like Dubai, and I was walking, and the dog sniffed, and she's like, "What's in that?" I was like, "I don't know, food." And she's like, "What is it?" I opened it up, and there was like protein balls. And she's like, "You can't have those." I go, "Okay, I'm sorry. They were on me from the plane. Like I forgot. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to smuggle fucking protein balls back." So she's like, "Just make sure it doesn't happen again." And she put like this little black check thing on my fucking thing, and I didn't think anything of it. And apparently, that's the reason why I got denied global entry. So this guy gave me the number because I was talking to him at the fucking customs trying to figure out if how he could get it back. And he gave me a number. I called the fucking number today. He gave me a fucking bullshit number.
No.
Yeah, and he wrote the number down. I called it fucking it does one of the the number you have reached.
Oh.
I was like, you son of a bitch.
He got you.
Yeah, I got fucking had, bro.
That motherfucker.
So I know I told you we're not gonna be on this too long because you're a week out, and I'm not gonna fucking hold you to high standards a week out. But what do you think? And I don't know, I don't really think it was a super negative thing.
Oh.
What do you think about the Kevin Lavroni comment? Well, why don't you, if you know what I'm talking about, why don't you say what he said, and then tell me your take on that comment? Because I have my take on it too.
To sum it up, he basically said, "I'm getting too big."
Yeah, that he was like nervous, right? Or like you may.
Here's the thing, like. I'm not anymore purposely trying to get big here. Like it's just genetically, I just get big, you know. But it's funny. I even had this talk with Marie the other day. I told her, I said, moving forward, I no longer want to be, 300 pounds in the off season. Like I have no desire. I don't think it's needed. I have the muscle. I have the size. My goal moving forward is to literally refine the body as best as I possibly can, meaning, keep slimming the waist down, bring out more detail, show after show, and just make slight improvements in areas where I think I need, like I think my chest could grow a little bit more, back thickness, back width a little bit, more sweep a little bit. But I'm not trying to fucking become 300 pounds anymore. The way I look at it is if, say at the Arnold, I told her I'm 250, 252.
Yeah.
I don't want to go above 275, 280 max.
Yeah.
Max. I don't think it's for me, I don't think it's needed.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to get that big anymore. I'm 5'7", man.
Yeah. Do you have an appetite that makes you want to be 300, or did you have to push that to get there?
No, I could eat forever.
Yeah. But one of the things that, when Kevin said that, one of the things that struck, and Kevin, listen, Kevin was my favorite bodybuilder growing up. I love Kevin to death. I'm just wondering, but I one of the things that popped in my head was that like you kind of already started doing what you just said anyway.
that was the point I'm making. Like,
so like you, like from last year to this year, your waist alone and your stomach is already more streamlined. More, not that it's, people might be like, well, it's not streamlined. It's more streamlined
what it
than it
was
was
here.
last year. So he said that comment, and I was kind of like, well, yeah, but he did that. Like he's already at least started that process.
Right.
So yeah, I just, because people, you know how it is, right? Yeah, now what happens is, we have our podcast together, and comments are made, and I get fucking sent
Of
these
course. So
fucking
now,
clips, and people are like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, I don't know what I think, because I don't think it was I don't think he said it in malice in any way. I didn't think he mean it like that.
no, I don't think he meant it in any way whatsoever. And like I said, I love Kevin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just, that's why I'm bringing it up, because I think I got sent, and I don't know if people sent it to you. I'm assuming they did. Maybe they didn't. You knew what I was talking about.
After I already watched it, people showed me.
So I just got it sent to me, so I figured I'd bring it up, because I thought it was on people's minds to send it to you and me. That means other people are thinking it. So I wanted to at least put a little fucking kibosh on it. So we'll wrap this up, but before we go, since this is going to come out probably in a day or two, and then the next time we have a podcast, it will be with either fucking two-time Arnold Class champ. What do you think?
It'll definitely be two-time Arnold Classic champ.
That's what we're working with.
That's what we're working with.
And still. So, any final words, bro, before I send you off to the promised lands of Columbus, Ohio?
No, I'm just honestly, bro. Like I love the Arnold, so I'm really looking forward to just being in Ohio, competing at the Arnold. This is going to be Maria's first time at the Arnold too. So,
awesome!
I have a great time. And honestly, I'm just looking forward to standing on that stage again, doing the meet and greets, visiting the expos, meeting everyone. I thoroughly do enjoy that stuff. And the Arnold just really excites me. I do love the Arnold. So I'm definitely looking forward to being on that stage again.
Yep. And I will say, before I fucking
take a sip first.
It's going to be very exciting for me. I have not been or watched an Arnold at the actual event in a long time. So I'm excited to be there and actually watch it in person. For people that are going, don't just go to the expo. If you can get a ticket, I know it's not sold out,
definitely go to the show. I think
go to the show, represent, be a fan of the sport that you guys, while you watch all the social media, you guys go to the expo, you show your support there, go to the show, spend the money on the fucking tickets. People complain that, oh, maybe the tickets are too expensive, or, oh, we have to pay for the live stream. Well, yeah, a live stream versus a fucking NFL ticket versus an NHL ticket versus, and if you want to sit here and say, well, it's not the same thing. Well, you know what? It is to me, because we're fucking professional athletes and we do this at the highest fucking level. This is the highest level of the sport at which we can do it at. There's not a higher level than the IFBB. So to me, yes, if you have to pay $50, $60, $70 for a fucking live stream to watch one of the biggest shows in the fucking world, then too fucking bad. Too bad. And if you're going to be one of these people that hope that some little scumbag in the audience sneaks a live stream and you can fucking jump on it on IG because you're too cheap, then you know what? It's fucking, that's too bad for you.
Yeah.
Support, and it's not even, we get nothing for it. You're just showing support to the fucking organizations that, that give us the platform to compete on. So,
this is going to turn out to be, in my opinion, a very, very competitive Arnold.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the
I really think Sean's going to shock a lot of people. I think Andrew's going to do really well.
Yeah.
I think Samson's going to do really well.
Yeah.
I think Rami's going to make a nice little comeback for himself.
Yeah.
I think Bob is looking really well. So it's going to be a lot more competitive than people thought it was going to be in the beginning. So.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot, and even on top of that, on top of the Arnold being even that competitive and that diverse, You also have Phil commentating. You have Nick Trigili commentating. You have
Great.
Fuad commentating. Is Dennis James the other one? Dennis James commentating.
I'm sure about Dennis.
That I know who else, because Fuad commentates with another one or two people.
It might be Dennis then. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you're going to have even a lot of opinions of different commentators altogether.
I really love the sport, so it's
yeah.
just gonna be good, man.
It's going to be good overall. So it's going to be really fucking cool to see you there in person. I'll be there Tuesday, so I'll be there with you throughout the whole week. So that's going to be cool. And you know, I'm not even going to be one of these guys saying, "Oh, we're going to do a podcast." We're out there because you're out there to do work, and we will jump back on the podcast once the Arnold is over, and once you are crowned the 2-time Arnold class champ. So the next time we come on here, we'll be with Nick Walker and Still Arnold champion. So till next time, Mutant and the Mouth episode. Who gives a fuck? Because we're just keeping it fucking rocking and rolling, bro. We don't stop. We told you guys we're here. We're giving you guys an episode minimum one a week, and we have stuck to that promise. So we ain't even counting no more. So we're out, bitches.
Peace.